Alright, so this video is pretty much going to talk about how you're going to, from start to finish, add an intermodal trailer over to your Bnsf app to make it easy to check in when you're taking from, say, an Amazon warehouse over into the Bnsf rail yard, whether it be Los Angeles or San Bernardino. It's all going to pretty much work the same. It's also going to help you when you're taking out trailers, so this kind of information just goes for anything to do with intermodals in the Bnsf app. So the first thing you're going to want to look at here is going to be the AZNU and the AZNU numbers. So the AZNU is going to be the intermodal abbreviation or the prefix to any intermodal numbers. So anytime you see that prefix, those 4 letters, and then a 6-digit number after that, it's going to mean that you have an intermodal trailer. That's just some kind of information that's going to be useful for when you're looking at your paperwork. Like, it might be relay or through other places where when you see that, you know that's an intermodal you're picking up. But just double check the spelling as well whenever you're writing an intermodal number, and make sure that it's AZNU. If you get it wrong, the system's not going to acknowledge it. It's going to think it's something different. So that has to be correct. If you look towards the bottom left, you'll also see the chassis number, the one that starts with DDTZ 3044724, and that is also going to be important for adding that later on to your Bnsf app. So when you open the Bnsf app, this is where you're going to go to. You're going to go to My Units on the bottom left, and then on the top left, you're going to go to that plus sign. That's going to be, after you set up your account, that's going to be to attach the intermodal trailer to your profile. So you're going to get to this right here, search, and this is how you're going to find your intermodal trailer. So for that unit initial, it's going to be the AZNU, and then the unit number, the following 6 numbers. Again, just make sure that you spell it correctly. And if you need to find it from relay, if you go to trip information and then load information, you can see it down there by the parking slip. If you hit load information up there, it should be right there under freight information, container ID. It says AZNU 206127, and that's exactly what you're going to want to type. So you go back there, and it's already typed in right there. So this is what I'm seeing now. Right now it's not in-gated. It's just showing me the trailer information. At the very top, you can see the number. It's got some information in there, like origin hub, it's San Bernardino going to Chicago, Illinois. Just some kind of information for you to know, some weight. And what you're gonna want to do is go to create pre-in-gate, and that's gonna be for you to fill out the information on the container so that you can create your slip ticket for easy access into the rail yard. And this is the information that is going to ask you for in the pre-in-gate. SCAC is always IELQ. That's who we are. Estimated date and time is going to be automatically inputted for you. The chassis initial is that DDTC, and then the chassis number that we looked at in the first picture, you're going to add that there. The seal as well, I usually take it from the paperwork. I usually verify that when I go to the back, but if whatever helps you, you can also go back there and take a picture or do what you got to do to get the seal in there. The truck will also go in there because you will need to add your truck. And the truck information on your relay, it should be under vehicles. And then if you don't have all that information on hand, like for example, this is our 501. This is going to be the license plate. That's going to be really helpful for adding the truck to the Bnsf app as well, under the truck section in this screen right here. So here I am inputting. You can see the nickname. I messed up that 0 at the end, just the same thing, the last 3, 501 with no VIN. It says that's optional, the license plate, Indiana, and then the full truck number. And here's all that other information inputted for this intermodal we're doing. And now you can see, instead of saying create something like it did back earlier in the video, now it says in-gate QR. So the in-gate QR is going to be, I believe it's a 5 or 6 letter in-gate code that you're going to use at the Bnsf app to quickly and easily get in. And I didn't get a screenshot of the next page that appears when you go back and hit engage QR right here. Like I said, it's just a 6 alphanumeric number that you're gonna input. But once you're in, you're gonna see something like this, where if you go and look at current location, it's gonna tell you where that trailer needs to go or where it is, depending on what you're doing with the unit. So for example, this one needs to go to lot 2, row 3, spot 21, or parking slip 2321. This is a pickup and it's located in lot RCE, row 1, spot 0164. And I'll get into the map later, but usually the lots are numbers. This RCE just means it's in their empty lot, but you get the idea. Once you learn how to navigate, if you don't know already where every place is, you will have that information to help you know where you're supposed to drop off that trailer. Something else I would be looking at here is also the weights, just whenever I'm heading out, instead of bringing something in, just for general information if I need to weigh it and whatnot, sliding your tandems and fifth. And then one final thing I do want to touch up on here is right here you see that the container ID does not match. It's because before I inputted this, I did not put the dash in there. So you want to make sure that it is 100% correct. So down to the dash in between the AZ and U206, you want to make sure that's in there. Otherwise it's going to say container ID does not match. And when you're at a Bnsf and you're picking up, so you're bobtailing in and you're picking up, you're going to do the same thing. So you're going to go to this screen right here when doing your pickup, and that's going to tell you what you're picking up. And then you're going to search it using this tool right here from my unit, and that'll give you the information of where your trailer's at. And then you can go through from the very beginning of this video how you use it to pretty much add it onto yourself, add this trailer onto your profile, so that you can exit the facility as well. So it works both ways, for whether you're picking up from a warehouse outside of Bnsf and taking it to Bnsf, and taking it from Bnsf rail yard over to wherever you're going, another rail yard or another Amazon warehouse. And that's pretty much it as far as adding and departing from the Bnsf. Just make sure you pay attention to all the details in your intermodal. Sometimes they're pretty difficult to appreciate, but yeah, get out there and be safe.